I'm Silva from University of Colombo. I'm also talking about a herbal preparation. This is about the potential of the herbal preparation used in the indigenous medicine to neutralize cobra venom. Right? This is an example from the wet zone of Sri Lanka. So we know Sri Lanka has a very age-old traditional medical system that dates far back 3,000 years. So we have a question in that traditional medical system there is a part called Sarpavisa Vedakama, and we have records of from the Sarpavisa Vedakama that these doctors are capable of treating highly venomous snake bites. So we have a question, is this actually carries this potential? So with that we selected such a herbal preparation that comes from an indigenous doctor who was in the wet zone of Sri Lanka. He had this preparation made from these three plants from three different genera, from the Sansevieria, Jatropha, and from the citrus. So this comes as an aqueous solution. This is known to neutralize the Russell's viper or the Titpolanga, and for the common cobra or the Naja. So if you I'm sure that all of you know the common cobra. It's an unmistakable snake. So what we did, we took it is highly venomous. That means simply it can cause death, and it contains neurotoxic venom, and also it's capable of inducing tissue necrosis. So what we did, first we characterized the Naja venom or the common cobra's venom. We did a polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis and looked what are the venom families that are found in this snake venom. So what we could see was in the 5th, 6th and 7th lane, it contains the separated protein families. As according to the previous studies, we could identify them possibly as phosphodiesterases, acetylcholinesterases, metalloproteases, and some low molecular weighted families like PLA2 and 3-finger toxins. Then we used a animal model. This is an in vitro cultivated chicken embryo. So why did we choose this? This is a very transparent organism, and as you can see in the embryo, you can see all the vascular sac. So we can simply observe into the pathophysiology. What we did, we took the freeze-dried snake venom and we dissolved it in the sterile water and applied it to the vitelline veins of the embryo by embedding the venom into the filter paper. The white dot that you see here is the filter paper containing the venom. So what we could see, when we apply the cobra venom, 16 micrograms of venom, we could see a localized hemorrhage appearing within 1 minute, as you can see. Then within the next 30 minutes it progressed and the embryonic death was visible. Our cutoff time was 6 hours according to previous literature, and what we could see, the vascular sac, as you can see, disappears from extremities to the inner. That means with the stopping of the heart, the vascular sacs get emptied. So before 6 hours, nearly after 30 minutes, the embryonic death was seen. Then what we did, we pre-incubated the cobra venom with 2 microliters of the herbal extract and kept it 15 minutes in 37 degrees, and then we incorporated it into the embryo in the same way. What we could see was, again we could observe the hemorrhage within 1 minute, but it didn't progress and it disappeared within the next hour, and the vascular sac didn't disappear, and the embryo was alive for the next 6 hours of time. Then we used a positive control, which is the antivenom, and again what we could see, after application the localized hemorrhage appeared, but with a slow progression, again the vascular sac disappeared and the embryonic death occurred within the 6 hours of time. With these results, we could come to a conclusion: the herbal preparation is showing a neutralization. So then we moved on to the biochemical analysis in identifying what could be the possible neutralizing mechanism. Then we focused into two main enzyme groups, the PLA2s and the metalloproteases. The PLA2 and PLA2 basically is a major toxin family found in snake venom, capable of inducing neurotoxicity, myotoxicity and many complications, and metalloproteases are also the very same. They are mainly capable of inducing the necrosis in the tissue. So we looked into the metalloproteases activity by an absorbance method. So what we did, now the metalloproteases are proteolytic enzymes having the endopeptidase activity. So we gave the casein, 1% casein as a substrate, and incubated it with the cobra venom, and with the endopeptidase activity it releases peptidase into the supernatant. So after 30 minutes of incubation we stopped the reaction and looked into the peptides found in the supernatant by centrifuging this in 18,000 rpms. So what we could see, the activity, the units of absorption with the venom only, it is 0.069, whereas when you incubated it, pre-incubated with the herbal preparation, it reduces up to 0.019. Then we focused on the PLA2. PLA2 is an enzyme that is capable of removing the fatty acids from the phospholipase at the SN2 position. So again what we did, we provided the we gave the substrate lecithin from the egg yolk, then we incubated it with the venom. So what will happen when the venom PLA2 digests the lecithin, it will release fatty acids into the medium. So these fatty acids we can identify with a simple NaOH titration at microscale. So what we did, we titrated the fatty acids. So therefore the NaOH content is proportionate to the PLA2 activity. What we could see after 30 minutes of incubation, the released PLA2, the activity of the PLA2 was 0.029 for the venom, and when we pre-incubated with the herbal preparation, it reduces up to 0.018. Again with this result, what we wanted to see, what is this preparation doing to the venom protein. So again we carried out an polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis. In this what we did, we again pre-incubated the venom with the plant extract, and the lane 4 carries the data with the plant, the venom pre-incubated with the plant extract, and in the lane 5 it is just the venom. So what we can see was the higher molecular weight families were removed from the gel, and the lower ones were fairly unaffected. So we could see what are the families getting removed was the phosphodiesterases, acetylcholinesterases and the metalloproteases. Then we wanted to see whether it is the volume that causes this venom digestion, the protein digestion. So we increase the volume from the plant extract to see whether this will remove the lower molecular weight families also. So we increased from 2 up to 5 microliters of the plant herbal preparation, but still it didn't affect the low molecular weight families. That means this is fairly specific to the high molecular weight families in the venom. So with this data we could come to a conclusion that the extract that we have used and the screen was actually have the potential of neutralizing cobra venom. And how does it occur? By neutralizing the PLA2 and by neutralizing metalloproteases and digesting several other protein groups. Thank you.
The paper is now open for discussion.
Hi, good morning. I think you've done a very nice study and done it in a very logical manner. Very well done.
Thank you.
Secondly, I had this question. I mean, you have proven that your formulation actually neutralizes the venom, the high molecular weight fragments. How do you propose applying your formulation to an actual snake bite?
Sorry, sir. I didn't.
How do you say I'm bitten by a snake, right? How do you propose applying your formulation? Is it as an external application? Or
Yeah,
is
it is
just
applied as an external
Band-Aid?
Yeah.
Band-Aid, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Not
So
an
do you
oral
think-
medication.
Yeah. So do you think that it will go into the bloodstream and neutralize?
According to the indigenous doctor, it works.
It
But
works.
here, what we did, we made the preparation and
Yeah.
took the supernatant and centrifuged it and got the
Yeah.
clear fluid.
Right.
According to the doctor, what he does is
Yeah.
applying this paste into the bite site.
So you just put a Band-Aid
Yeah.
and you apply it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do they have a period of application? Is it after 30 minutes or before 30 minutes or 1 hour?
Right after the patient comes, they
Yeah.
do that.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, about the second question you asked, Dr. Madhuni, there's a time. So I think there is a time. So we kind of looked into that because after applying the venom, we tried to apply the extract during different time periods. Like for example, just after application of the venom and applying the herbal extract, and after some time. So it seems like the time affects. So we don't know exactly how long it is, but I think there is some factor. Yeah. 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 That is something we have to look into.
I have one question. Now, in this chicken embryo assay, what you did, you have selected a concentration of 16 microgram per ml.
Yeah.
Right. So, how did you decide on
No,
this particular concentration?
In this case, first we did it with the Russell's Viper venom, and we could see at that stage 5.5 microgram of Russell's Viper venom can induce the death. So what we did, but the observations were very clear when compared to the cobra venom. So randomly we just increased the venom amount and put it. That was selected just to apply the venom. Before that, actually we wanted to get the death within 6 hours of time, but as the time goes, I couldn't determine actually a venom concentration that will increase the living time up to 6 hours. So I just took this 16 micrograms. It stops at 30. It's a random.
Okay. So, are there any other questions? Yeah. Okay. Thank you.